for what kind of people would you recommend moving to Prague to? So what characteristics should you have that you say this is a good place for you to live in?
I would definitely recommend it to university students who are about to graduate. You don't have to crack your own local market to get your first job. It was certainly extremely hard for me in Toronto because Toronto is one of the highest concentrated cities for talent. A lot of people want to go there, and it attracts young students from all around the world, highly educated people, very smart people. And the competition there is so severe, you might end up working for free for 2 years. Whereas in countries like Prague, Slovakia, or even Hungary, they're always seeking more people as the economies grow. And that means that modern businesses that have already developed in America are coming here. So that includes Amazon, that includes IBM, that includes big banks like Barclays, the bank that I work for currently. We're always employing more and more people are in demand. So if you're an ambitious person, you like to travel the world and you like an adventure, I would certainly recommend coming here. Right out of university, you will be more than likely to get a good job.
I'm gonna tell you who wouldn't I recommend it to. If you are a person that it's social to the extent that needs to have big, massive groups of friends, you might like it here, but you might not find here your like forever home. I have a small group of friends so far that works for me, but I know that for some people that might not be enough. I feel that this city would be beautiful for anyone, but especially cold lovers. If you are the kind of person who loves, warmth and tropical climates, yeah, I would not recommend coming to like this side of the map.
For an expat, if you are a very fast language learner, this is a place for you, because once you learn Czech language, the possibilities are immense. You are able to get into their culture, you're able to make a lot of friends, you'll get a lot of job opportunities.
People who love cold weather, people who are ready to learn a difficult language. It is not easy to be fluent in Czech language in a short time. And people who are ready to face some kind of racism and don't give up.
They love gray. If you love gray, Prague is the perfect city for you. Nobody's gonna come for you. Nobody's gonna ask questions. So, let's say if you are a struggling artist and you're trying to find your way, Prague is the perfect destination for you. If you're coming from a non-EU country and you need to reinvent yourself and build a life, it's a very good opportunity for you. Not necessarily for the citizenship, but at least as a pit stop, it's amazing. And if you want to have some family vacations, that's about it.
I would say that if you are not crazy into party life, Prague is definitely for you. Because if you prefer clubbings or whatsoever, maybe you should choose, I don't know, Barcelona or Budapest, for example, has a very cool nightlife. So if you prefer something a little cozier, I think Prague is good for you. But at the same time, as I said, it's very easy to adjust. So I think that if it's like your first time moving out or whatsoever, I think that Prague could be a good suggestion. If you want to make big salary, it's probably not the best place. But when it comes to work-life balance, I would say that it's a pretty good choice.
Open-minded, like having fun, easygoing, no one too tight, and probably more artistic as well. Because there's so many things you can do here that are for that, and I would want more people like that here. So
I would say for anyone who wants to just have a good place to live, Prague is, I would recommend it, because the town is not such a big for a capital, and said everything is there. You don't have to worry about it. It's calm, it's beautiful. So for anyone, if you are young, you want to start your life, you can come here, you will get a job, and you will be able, if you have a family also, or if you are older, because you are in retirement and you just want to chill, you can come here also. There will be plenty of things to do.
Well, you should be prepared that people here are not always into figuring out something about the rest of the world. So they're also a little bit proud of their country, and they can really be. So if you're into beer, for instance, this is the perfect place to come. And yeah, you should also adapt yourself a little bit. The mentality is a little bit different from what you know from your home country, perhaps. I have met a lot of Spanish people here, Greek people, Italians, also a few Germans, French people, British, and Americans. So they all have in the beginning the same experience, and they complain about the similar topics. But you should be open-minded and friendly to other people. Invite others and don't expect them to be warmly, hard, welcoming to you. But the other way around it works very much. And then they can also see that you are a great person to spend time with, and then they can also let you in their groups. Don't expect that much, but do more on your own, I would recommend.
Well, if you like to party, I would say it would be nice. But if you're like too extroverts, I'm not sure if you can find the same vibes of like a Balkan country or a Mediterranean country, because definitely if people here will be colder compared to those places. So maybe if you're like not too extrovert, or if you're like introvert, if you don't like to engage with people too much, because even people here don't like speak to each other that much, I would say. uh, so for example, when I was in Italy, on the metro, people were like so loud, just like talking to each other, and here everybody's so quiet, they don't want to make noise. If you're like too loud or something, they don't really do anything, but they give you that look that they're like kind of disturbed. So I would say if you are kind of like a quiet person, if you are into drinking a lot, I think it would be nice, because Czech people really like to drink, as I said, especially beer, and they're really proud of their Czech beer. So if you like those kind of stuff, I guess it is nice.